Good evening, guys. It's a 6:40 p.m. Today is May 24th, 2023. Today is a FOMC minute only. It's Wednesday, right? So we are neutral just because of FOMC, below 41.62.66, okay? And slightly favoring more sellers below 41.41, right? So this is 41.48 area, okay? Below that, slightly favoring more sellers, right? So this is a seller's activity, okay? Between 48, which is this, to this, right? We are 100% neutral in this territory, okay? Above this, we will favor slightly more buyers, okay? Now above 41.98, which is this area, right, only favor buyers, okay? Now 41 to 48 is a gray buying area and probably a decision maker area, okay? So today price held below it, possible swing long location, but for day trading we can't utilize that before open. So this could be the possible swing trading long location, swing long, right? So you need a sizable stop, in order to look for run up, okay? But for day trading we cannot utilize that of the open or before open, we have to see the price. NQ's preferred buyers area and backup buyers area are important for buyers. Basically Globex low is important for buyers. The rest of the nodes are in the chart itself, right? So NQ's preferred and backup. This is ES preferred buyers, backup buyers held here, right? Price went to preferred buyers, right? Preferred buyer held for sellers. Basically it turned into resistance, price went down, right? NQ's backup buyers area and preferred buyers area. So NQ's preferred buyers area was this, which exactly as ES turned into resistance, okay? Now, and backup buyers area in both, price reached there and held it, right? And after market, it basically NQ touched this area, backup sellers. It ran due to NVIDIA earnings, okay? Now, so while now you know the notes, right? So let's walk you through my Discord along with the notes, so at least you can follow it, So the very first statement was, hold on, let me pull it out. Okay, which is this 674 to 680 is where NQ sellers had defended that area between 7 a.m. to 8:30. This is 9:38 a.m. right? So and this is a 9:38 time frame. 674 to 680, this area, okay? So and price went straight into that right of the open. So from here it went straight into it. Equal to sellers may defend that area and push price down to 654 again, which is this area, this line, and then decision time. Or if price lies through 680, then this area will come into picture. If price go through 654, this line, then new low for the day, which is this. At that time the low was this, new low for the day, okay? This is 9:38, right? So now let's look at it. $9.38. See that? So I took the long of the open only 6 point in NQ, but I had a 10 contracts, okay? So because before FOMC I only take usually one trade, and then I saw a setup. ES I did not touch it at all the way up to 3 o'clock. I did not take any single trade in ES because it was already down and my bias was overall is like a neutral bullish context for ES and NQ both. So since price already went down so much, right, from here all the way, and it opened right around here, right, close to this do or die area, basically, I didn't want to do short in ES, neither if it goes above it I may look for long, but it didn't go above it, yeah. So on the way down I didn't want to short ES, simple. So I didn't take any trade in ES, right? Now NQ 644, which is not listed here, which I said in Discord, that was the gap, open gap. So NQ opened right at that gap and then it went down. Now at this point when it went down, right, it should either go down and hold below this 644. If it goes through the gap, right, then it will run higher up, you know, to this 674 to 680 area. So idea was, if the moment NQ, so I was watching NQ in a 1 minute chart, you know, or 30-second chart. So I drew a line there in my chart, and the moment it went through it like this, I went long the next candle, you know, because look at NQ 620, it like sliced through this low and it immediately popped back up and ran through 650, 644, right, which was a here, that was an open gap from the past. So that's why I went long right at this 650, 52 or here, right here, you know, and I grabbed 6 point basically, you know, this little low. See this balance breakdown here, right? So on the way up, I just pressed the at market close button. 10 contract, 6 point, 60 point. I was done here, you know. Now, while I was watching ES at that time, right? So and then here I immediately typed, once I was out 938, I typed in Discord at the same time that this is the area, right, which is this, right, below 654, new low, right, above 680, this. So then one of the member went long at 662, you know. So but anyway, he went long, and then I said, you know what, if it goes below this, right, so he managed it, he closed it with some loss. Then he shorted it actually right here around 638, which is right around here in this area, and then he made it back. I said target 590, which is this area. So here he built down, you know, so he made it up, you know, his loss. So now the question is, now you know 654 below, right, rejection from here, it can make a new low, which is new low is below this 620. The next level below 620, the good level was 590, you know, which is not shown here but in Discord. So since it's a higher time frame, I can't put all the levels here, you know. So in general I said 590 to 540, which is this box, you know. So that is the key support, you know. So as long as NQ is above it, you know, buyers or into it try to favor longs. That is what I said early in the morning. Actually I didn't, okay, hold on, let me see, when did I type that one? Somewhere I typed it, you know, that favor long about that area. Somewhere I typed it anyway. So that was the trick here. So now you target, so when price went through this thing 654, right, now you are watching it. So here, see ES I ignored it, I didn't want to see ES. As long as it is moving down, NQ will also go along with it, you know. So ES I'm not going to talk about it, it was just trending down like this. There was no trade here, you know, in the morning at least. So but NQ, you can see it when it sliced through like this, right. Not only, so here there are two things going on. It got rejection from 654, 674, 680, this area, right. That's the first thing, right. Second thing is, after rejection it went down to 654, right. Here it held it, see that, because technically this is a yesterday's low, right. So it's a support. Now since price went through it, right, so intraday buyers, the day traders, bought it here, right, but they didn't realize it that the MES is not moving higher right here, you know, it's still trading below morning low and below this area, right. So it's a weakness. So but anyway, so I was watching, right, then it went higher, right, like by 2 points above this high, immediately came down, right. See, buyers were so strong, it should have just touched here and go here, right. It even couldn't get to the VWAP also, correct. So that's the warning. Then you see the next bar like this. See, slicing through this area. See, that's where it initiated this move. And then here. So now only second time rejection from this area. So two rejection, and this is a failed breakout. If you look at in a 1 minute or 30-second chart, you will see this is a failed breakout of this high. It's a third step, right? There are three things going on. Then it sliced through it. Not only this initiated area, but also this level. So this is a number 4, number 5, number 6. 6 things going on, okay, for sellers at that point in time. Now when it then another bar down, correct, then what happened? Pull back to this area, and this balance bottom here got rejection. Number 7, correct. Then here failed breakdown of this low, went higher, again rejection, and then slice through via this candle. See that? So here at 628, so or with this breakdown you can short here or here, okay, because there are 8 things going on in this like 20-minute area, right? So at 10 o'clock, so if you look at ES at that time, it was testing 29, which is this area, yeah. So but ES there was no trade, as long as you know that it's below 60-70% sellers, right? But NQ clear cut trade here, you know. So this is a breakdown trade, and or you can short here, right? Now you can target 590. Okay, so that was your short. You can even short here also, but see, because NQ is overall supporting buyer, so you don't want to short here. You want to wait for more confirmation, you know, because overall NQ's context is, you know, supporting buyers. So now, so that short is done here, right? 590 is where you take a profit, which is this area right here. See, that's the arrow right there. Now you don't want to mess around. Now you want to look for only longs, no shorts. That is what I said in this call. Okay, so now let me see, let me show you. See here, 10:18, Treasury Secretary Yellen was talking, right? So I said 633, 620, 25, 640, ES 27, 31 can be the Yellen driven short locations, right? 10:18, which is right here, 10:18. See that? And the high was 632. I said 633, 620 to 25, which is this, and 640 if price goes here, are Allen driven short location. See that? Because when Allen started talking right here, price started going higher, and that was a trap. So you have to recognize that thing. So this was a short here, right? And then you ride it to 590. So if you did not take a short here, you take a short here, go down to 590, right? So that was another trade here. See how I'm following the price here? Then now look, this is what we discussed in Discord also. I said, as we discussed, this is 1121. Like after the fact I typed it. As we discussed, because we discussed earlier, NQ is not going to give up 590, 540 easily, but instead you want to see a balance there, and ES exchange area will also do the same, which is this exchange area, you know. So basically this area tends to create a balance, you know. It is almost 1 hour of balance now. At 11:21 I typed it, right? So I said I basically we discussed that statement as 10:28 right here, when price was here, right here, you know, on the left side ES. I said it may create a balance, you know. So it was right here 10:28, which is this. When it touched first time, I said it will do the balance. So now you can look at it. See balance right here in this area, here also balance. So and now balance breakout intraday effort to the upside going on. As I said that 11 AM London time it may happen, right? So at that time I also said that balance and London time, and they may run it up. The before FOMC price may go to 640, 630 or stay in 590, 540. Right now, so here, right, so this is a expected balance area. So I also said in this call, stick with longs in this area, do not short. That means there is no short in ES, there is no short here in NQ, only you look for longs, right? These are the possible longs that you can take. This, this, and then out here. This is a London time, right? So 11 o'clock London time, as I said earlier in this call, around here, that London may run it up, right? So here, when it break down, right, and then when you see this, you go long here, or you can go long here in this 590 area, target 630 again, simple. Then then another statement, 1225, right, so which is right around here, right? So that statement says, which is here, I may not trade during FOMC as I have to go out, but if you're trading, then better to stick with longs. See, I didn't say short, right? I say stick with longs if you spot an opportunity. As long as NQ is within 500 to 590, now I expanded the range even, then you stick with longs. If you want to short, then look for the intraday balance stop, failed breakout short in NQ. Failed breakdowns, longs are good too, right? So this is at 1225, right? Failed breakdown longs or balance breakout, failed breakout short, right? But I said stick with longs. So here, see that this is a balance price breakdown, right? Right after my statement, then you can see it here. Again try, couldn't go lower, up and up, right? So in a smaller time frame, if you follow it, this would be the long. Okay. Now another thing. Another statement. NQ 590 to 490 or 590 to 690 during FOMC. This was at 1237, right? So 1237 was right around here, right? So 590, which is this line, to 690, which is somewhere around here, right? Or go lower, right? Now here at 230, right? So 230 was I will show you, okay? 230 was round, see here, 2:30 p.m. right here, I said do not fall for the trap, equal to no shorts in NQ. See, at that time you can see FOMC breakout here, right, failed, then price went down and broke down below this low, right? All this thing was favoring sellers, rejection from VWAP, all this thing, right? But still I said do not fall for the trap, no shorts in NQ, NES either. I am outside driving. If you take breakdown pullback short, then price better stay below, breakdown low, if not then bail out, right? So here if you took a short here and if it doesn't stay below it, you bail out here, okay? Then try sim long in NQ at 605. So here it's a 605 level, see that? Stop is 594, which is here, it did not get hit, okay? Or sim short at 609, which is right here. Stop 620, which is right here, okay? I prefer sim long than short, okay? So my favor was long. I think FOMC move direction was staged at 115, which is 115 was, I think it was this, yes, this area. Direction was staged at 115 EST. If I am right, then you will see a fail breakdown soon, okay? So at here I typed it, right, and this was a breakdown. So if this was a staged move and it was up, that was the direction to take. That's why I said I prefer long. Fail breakdown, you go long, stop 594, again it tried it, went higher, 690 was a target, right? And I also tweeted the charts for that thing also, how I was reading it. You can check the tweet. that's pretty much it, you know, for these things. There was a chart here somewhere. Let me see if I can pull it out, but I already tweeted it. But here, see, this was, now you can pause the video and understand all these things. Okay, and that be all for today. I'll see you tomorrow.